So hello everyone, I am coming back to you today to give you more information on what I call the 1-2-3 hit punch for battling allergies and pain. And I'm doing this video today because I was at the gym this morning and I heard two women talking about their hip pain, one woman talking about her knee pain, another one about the elbow pain, and everyone had itchy, watery eyes because yes, we're in Florida in March and it's beautiful and the pollen's on the trees and everybody's starting to have these allergy issues. They're running to the pharmacies and to the stores and popping pills all day long, which honestly don't work. And I can say that from experience because that was our family 8 years ago. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Rachel Garcia. I am a physician assistant. I have a master's degree in clinical medical sciences and I started practicing medicine 16 years ago. And as I began to have children and learn about the toxins in our food and our air and our water 8-9 years ago, I began to look for natural alternatives to combating disease and infection. And my research led me to a company that I believe is second to none with extremely pure, potent, all-natural plant-based products that give your body what it needs to heal itself. So I'm not making any claims here today. I'm not claiming any cures. I'm just telling you, if you struggle with pain, inflammation, allergies of any kind, I highly recommend taking a serious look at this 1-2-3 hit punch that I'm about to recommend for you. So two of the products I'm going to talk about here today, you've heard me talk about before, but the third one you haven't. So of course the first, and I'll tell you, I have in my hand here multiple pages of published medical studies. I have a master's degree in clinical medical sciences. I like to do research, and so I'm always looking at medical studies and what medical studies have shown about specific things. And you know, it makes logical sense that prior to our current medical climate, thousands of years ago, foods, plants, herbs were used by people to treat issues that they had. And so when you began to go and look at the research, there's a lot of research on what I'm about to talk to you about today. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about, I've talked about before. It's called, this is number one of the 1-2-3 hit punch, the organic sulfur. I have a few studies in my hands on the organic sulfur. This is from organic pine lignans, so it's pure and plant-based. Looks like kosher salt. There's a little scoop in here. In our family, we do about 2 heaping scoops each morning in warm water, dissolves in warm water, and we just drink it down. This is an essential mineral that used to be used to fertilize the fields, and we're now missing it because we're now using chemicals to fertilize our fields. That's a whole nother topic. But I'm holding 2 studies in my hand, one of them showing that it decreased inflammation and pain in people who had osteoarthritis of the knees when they used, and this is a double-blind parallel placebo-controlled studies. This is pretty impressive. There were a lot of studies. I just pulled a few out. So this is one of our 1-2-3 hit punches for pain, again, allergies, inflammation. And we've seen and heard this over and over again over the years since I've been involved. This is another study done on the treatment of seasonal allergic rhinitis, and the results were absolutely phenomenal. And so this is number one that I recommend. Plant-based, pure, a mineral that our bodies need, and it helps with pain, asthma, and allergies, or may help, I should say. The number two of the 1-2-3 hit punch, you've heard me talk about before as well. I didn't pull studies on omega-3s because there's so many of them out there, and you don't have to look very hard to find the benefits of omega-3s and the decreasing in inflammation effects of consuming omega-3s on a consistent basis. There's a few different ways to get omega-3s, really plants or fish. I prefer not to get it from fish for a multitude of reasons. Don't really want to think about what they're swimming in right now. Plant-based omega-3s, huge, but you need to get them from near the equator. High elevations near the equator produce seeds. These are specifically the best of the best chia seeds. They've been opened and they have high amounts of omega-3 content, which decrease the inflammation. Again, huge for pain, asthma, and allergies if you're struggling with those, especially at this time of year. But the third thing I'm going to talk about, I haven't talked about yet, and that is called mangosteen. So this was used as for medicinal purposes for over 2,000 years in the Southeast Asian area, which is where these superfruits are grown, this superfruit of mangosteen. And there is 31, literally, summary of 31 mangosteen studies. There have been so much research done on this superfruit over the years. It's pretty powerful stuff. This is 100% pure mangosteen, wildly harvested. Nothing's been added to it. It wasn't powdered down and shipped over here. It was literally shipped in this liquid form. And it is our number 3 of the 1-2-3 hit punch. And so I'm just going to read to you a few of the things. It decreases COX-1, COX-2 enzymes, which are a part of the allergy cycle that goes on. But I mean, here's something that says it inhibited the growth of breast cancer cells in a study that they did, helped with skin infections, prevents allergies and inflammation at 31 studies. So it's not hard to find this information if you go looking online, but if you're struggling with pain, allergies, or inflammation, our 1-2-3 hit punch is organic sulfur, an essential mineral, omega-3s, plant-based omega-3s in our Mila, and number 3, our superfruit mangosteen. We, in my family, my husband and I and our 9-year-old and 12-year-old boys consume these 3 products every single morning across the board. Do we try to eat healthy? Yes. We try to do our best, but we know when we're getting these things in, we're giving our body all that it needs to combat inflammation. I hope this has been helpful for you. I want to hear your story of success. And if you need more information, just click below, or you can go to rachelgarcia.net. Take care and God bless.